talking point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, family owner, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment where they come through the talking point platform. Mr. Common Talk there today, which we usual Common Talk there. And today we do a very, very analysis. This nothing we be patient, only patient, full emotional side means a lot. But first thing first, the thing we will look at, JMB don't get boost from the number one doctor in the world. They can't decide it. Also, we go look at the analysis, the possibility, whether it exists to make JMBK EBK. We back them up as always. We will also look at the MCC card. Nobody try study. We tell them not to so. We sit in the whole meeting and have to go decide whether they go select Sierra or not. Unfortunately, Sierra was selected. Waiting to me. We will look into that. And also we'll see like some of the developments of the government of Salon provide 29 early childhood preschool or nursery around the country. And the chief minister don't talk about the communique, the on cause. However, they blame APC for some things. We go analyze some issues in there. All this and more. If not the first thing is for GMP, we want to use this opportunity to welcome you now talking point community. Yeah, we didn't have to talk about things that we got the potential for can we go BN. We also got the potential for can we go before. Traditional media like no, or they afraid for talk. But no one for talk at all. Pay attention to it. Why? Because we community members that's the pay premium to consider for being part of the community. I for one, not two way. We didn't see people on now YouTube. Perhaps also you see we for the first time. Just click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. So each time we live, we miss nothing. We also then have Facebook. We name now Facebook now talking on platform. Also consider to follow and like me. And today, just announcement for the first time we the try for free now Instagram. We get an account there, but it be done. We don't know if you like now people and they watch there, but we try for put on today. But as time goes on, we go continue for join on a platform. We name that Instagram like TikTok. And we get a strong community. People are passionate about some issues. We love the country. And I guarantee you, when you join the family, you must get some doing to not take my word for granted. During the communications aspect, the comment section, on the open phones, and learn and also yes, indeed, yeah, full of resources. We know they waste time, we they can't dish now for information.
Just one platform for news everything now we country alone. For education, maybe entertainment, maybe political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit,
All right. So now we jump on at the first thing first. You know, I will put one at the people in the UK. They know about this one. This now Tesco. You know, we'll look at this one first. Tesco can get this was I put out for the people who are in the UK or we perhaps but test you get a little saying, get an analogy, they say every little helps. Now, why this even important? You know, in a regime where scarcity or the recognition, the fight for the recognition, kinds, the struggle for gain legitimacy internationally, every little step, every little helps. No matter how high the accolade comes, the moral booster, it makes a big difference. It's a little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. That is all. The more the merrier. The more you see what when the government they just went in Okada drivers in for the first Senate, they go and go congratulate the president. We see um, any minister, any foreign entity will issue out a sort of like congratulatory. We see all over social media. So this particular word from the number one doctor like on the chief of the WHO. This now the one we look after we all well, according to which at least in theoretical aspect or maybe something way. I mean, just in that kind of politics sense, this now the body responsible for all man at the world in well body one. JMB launched a project. I bring come for you this project, and then we will quote for you the number one doctor at the world, which is say about this particular project. Now, I think some of them would not say, but for the people who don't say it, let me just put on quickly. This project are like a national project, when a health project way for benefit every Sierra Leone. I don't know if now they put so now. Okay, all right. Okay, that's how the project is. Now, family and team knows how they do. We can always share also the contents there. They are not considered for every share so that more people have the opportunity for join with. Now, it say today I launched the National Public Health Agency of Sierra Leone, following the passing into law of the Public Health Act 2022 by Parliament. The important initiative in a bold declaration of our resolve to build a resilient public health system, one that can effectively prevent, detect, and respond to the multitude of health threats that face our nation and the world. The the National Public Health Agency will support our government's human capital development mission to protect and improve the health and social well-being of our population and reduce inequalities through strong partnership with individuals, communities, and key public, private, voluntary, and international organizations. Now, that's the launching. But again, plenty of people then will agree with me, say, launching not to new for certain people. We are used to launching. If we check the launch, then we don't take place in the past 5 years. The launch, even what is it, they turn the sword. But another even see the launch, they turn sword. If we see the past 5 years, the launch or the launch, the thing that we can launch and the thing that we can into practical, what kind to allow manifest. I'm sure we know the statistics. A lot of people are not taking for count. Say launching a book of us, which you see. Again, this now the second time, another launching. So not a surprise. Salon people are used to the launch. We don't dey talk plenty thinking, plenty thing. We leaders and therefore take the people very serious, particularly when it comes to the budget, because at healthy mind, then they put everything, they produce everything. When a nation not the way help, when a nation, if a nation they way healthy, that nation they will progress. Now we see when Ebola be rock salon, we see how many people that you see how the health struggle. We see how people suffer. We see how people die. because we are ill prepared, will not be prepared to get active around the world and then give it. Guess what? And donate good number of ambulance there. Good number of ambulance. In the next episode, most probably, we'll try to count those numbers. Now, forget about those envelopes and then in the ambulance. Now, when coronavirus strike, we see the same struggle. You know that as if maybe we will come will not be getting to the price. We go square one, two, not so. The country, according to a reliable source, the boast to get 50. The entire country not boast for get 50 ambulance. And not to say we'll not be get that amount and they will be get them. When we get Ebola, we see them donate a lot of people. We get a problem of maintenance. Any other public, whether it's in our government, nobody not care. We dey use am how we want. Ultra modern. The government also before now they launch an ultra modern. They say the money wey dem get to take from all the corrupt officials them will build an ultra modern hospital na salon. Well, Paso the entire no go celebrate, we cannot see am. We already know we cannot see am. But anyway, now tap and the lobby out the UN chief, what is it? The UN, the World Health Organization chief, what is it?
Your Excellency, President Bio, Honorable Chief Minister Senge, Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Dembi, Africa CDC Director General, Dr. Kasea, Excellencies, Honorable Ambassadors, and Heads of Mission, dear colleagues and friends. My congratulations on the launch of Sierra Leone's National Public Health Agency. I know that this was a project many years in the making. It is a foundational institution that will strengthen the health of the nation, providing science-based leadership, expertise, and coordination for public health. I commend His Excellency President Bio and Minister Dembi for your leadership in turning this ambition into a reality. In recent decades, Sierra Leone suffered a series of health emergencies, including the Ebola outbreak, COVID-19, and others that strained the health system. The new National Public Health Agency builds on the lessons learned from these experiences and will build resilience to ensure better detection and response to future health emergencies. WHO is proud to support Sierra Leone to protect, promote, and provide health, including through providing equipment and supporting training and capacity building for the agency. This work builds on the ongoing support through the WHO Regional Emergency Preparedness and Response Flagship Program and the country's ongoing Universal Health and Preparedness Review. Your Excellency, Mr. President, once more, thank you for your commitment to the highest attainable standard of health for all the people of Sierra Leone. I thank you.
All right, so Cam will not push this one aside. At least we don't do justice to Wisef. One thing I can put to you now, the next item on the next talking point, the possibility of JMB chilling EBK. We can always tell one another, yeah, the one who don't follow we 1 year, 2 years, and more, they know when we start something, all you just need for do are for patience, pay attention, follow it. We will come back to say, now remember, many times also, we've said so many times, Well, it's not about so now we say so, not to that point. It's just that sometimes the way the government, but not to everybody, don't understand that too. Anytime when the government want to do something, they look at it many, many times and get a pattern and pay attention to the key players of what they say. Pay attention. When you pay attention, you will know exactly what they mean. And they talk in code, but not open code, right? And they talk in code, but not open code. All right. Now, first and first, we know the how it's a clip. It's very clear. We don't see the campaign clip where JMB, if he cannot take in time, not behave like statesman, he go jail. That is one. We see the former, I mean, we see the president, the vice president, when he go put local, he said the same thing. He said, if he cannot take time, then not go treat it as statesman. Okay. Now, today, a clip surfaced from the Minister of Information, where, according to them, they get incriminating evidence, or they get enough evidence to just say the past EBK security bodyguard and the president's security bodyguard, they actively participate in the planning and the orchestrating of the field coup, where indirectly don't link EBK. All right. Anyway, listen to the chief communication officer of the government with a calm. Listen, they can analyze this better.
Somebody go on for ask, how the evidence lead for bring the former president and confirm that he's a suspect, whether he financed the entire process or because, and most of the guys that were involved into this, like Koita, like Leatherboot, Soriba, these are all former bodyguards to the former president when he be into governance. How the evidence lead for bringing the former president and confirm that is a suspect?
So there are certain things, for example, I can't say now because obviously the investigations, they continue. So I'm not able to say, oh, I saw this investigation lead to this person. I just want to assure the people and say there's no witch hunt here. It's following the law. It's following the evidence that we get. It's following the confessions that the states they get. It's following the information that they get. That's it. The second part is I just want to clarify one thing with people they don't continue for say. That's the only reason we make the former president Diana because of informer guards. I just want to add for the people to understand very clearly that the plotters and the people that will be involved in this coup, who executes the failed coup, include informer and current guards. Some of the guards them, in fact, some they're not the wanted list. There's a certain Yapo we've been still based on. People in the way come on McKinney on the day from a house and Kaya na Freetown and take part in the coup and go back. So it's important just for the family they know that we're not to talk about now people we don't talk to 3 years ago. That's not true. And again, I think in lawyer being say something that we just not being factually correct.
Which was?
We say the same thing that because only of informer guards and the only connection to one at this really strenuous connection. And again, I just say that so that people them who are the reports not go report the facts. And they say that they make them guilty or not. Again, investigations are continuing. But who the reports, law reports that it includes informer and current security guards that were there around the former president being actively involved. We get evidence of the active involvement on the day in the planning and carrying out of this failed attempted coup.
All right, when I don't get the pattern, now patient. With time, when I didn't know more. Now, I'll bring you back to what's in scatter social media yesterday. Unfortunately, yesterday we were not able to come because of one or two issues. I apologize for that. That should have been first in first. Better late than never. Now, you know, now look at this adage. This adage makes sense by Don Williams, right? Now, there's a reason why make I bring down this adage to join on this conversation. Is that the road of life twists and turns, and no two directions are ever the same. You Yet our lessons come from the journey, not the destination. Don't take the last one, but yeah. Yet our lessons comes from the journey, not the destination. All our people say the end justified the means. Timi man say kan kakuru on episode this. So always. And other people in history don't tell you say not only the great Bob Marley is that only your best friend knows your secret, and only he could reveal it. This is fact. Now, somebody will say, how this habit connected to you? All right. Now, look at this what's in the scatter social media yesterday. We will all know, and we will just brief talk about them because not a news again. Now, as I see from the screen, this is exactly what is scatter social media yesterday. A bomb, a big bomb. Now, the CNI Commission of Inquiry, the Court of Appeal presided over by Justice Fatmata Bintu Aladi has just dismissed the 7 grounds of appeal by the former president, Dr. Honest Baiko, against the judge-led commission inquiry. The Court of Appeal judges, Honorable Justice Fatmata Bintu Aladi, Honorable Justice Komba Kamanda, and Honorable Justice Sonia Wale, unanimously ordered the appellant, Dr. Honest Baiko, to jointly and severally refund 70 what Latek and Safabank for return 70 billion 294 million 264,523 3 million United States dollars 12,263,821 United States dollars. The courts finally ordered that the monies shall be paid into the consolidated revenue fund within 30 days. Right? Within 30 days. Now, you will want to see a pattern will take place from the communique, from the alleged coup, from the security guards, from the courts, the COI convicts EBK, fine and force 135,000, and after that, from this students atomic judgment. Boom. Now ask yourself, if this man not pay this money, who's you get for him? Who's you get for end up? You see, when I listen to some of the analysis from different people, the amount of money when they allege, say, EBK take is huge. Now, let's take you back now history first, right? Let's take into history about these allegations, not a new thing. But listen, they come back, when they join the dots, they make sense more. Okay.
It's 15:06 GMT. This is Hassan Aruni with Focus on Africa from the BBC World Service. Coming up, Nigerian Catholic bishops tell President Buhari to get a grip on various sectarian conflicts or step aside. And as World Cup quarterfinals loom, African students talk about life in Russia. But first, Sierra Leone, where former leader Ernest Bai Koroma is accused of presiding over an administration that was engaged in corruption and state plunder on a massive scale. The allegations are contained in a report by a transition team set up by the new president, Julius Maada Bio. Omaru Fofana has more from Freetown.
Grim, gloomy, grubby. These are some of the adjectives being used to describe the content of the audit. It speaks of corruption and abuse of office on a grand scale by the government of former President Ernest Bai Koroma. The allegations are wide-ranging and mind-boggling. The massive sales of state assets to the former president and his acolytes, the awarding of phony and inflated contracts for goods and services, the issuance of diplomatic passports to purported housewives of members of the former ruling party, the government renting as offices houses belonging to government officials at inflated costs, state-owned banks having to write off as bad debts millions of dollars of loans given to officials of the former ruling party, overpriced arms contracts, inflated cost of roads, some of them priced at over $3 million per kilometer, some concessions given to mining companies and exempted from any form of tax whatsoever, and entrenchment of mono-ethnic politics. The report also says the government's own shares at the Sierra Ruta Mining Company were sold when the miner was making huge profits to the former president and his cousin who was heading the company, and they both made a profit of over $100 million. The head of the transition team and now Chief Minister, Professor David Francis, looked peeved as he addressed the press conference. He gave me his impressions of their findings.
Sierra Leone was brought to near financial bankruptcy and the worst economic crisis since independence because of the activities, the poor governance of the former APC government. That is one. Secondly, and most importantly, that it was done in a way that represents a framework for what you would describe as an organized criminal racketeering enterprise responsible for the dysfunctional nature of the state itself.
What do you say to someone who says this could be a witch hunt?
Well, this is not about witch hunt. This is really to establish the basis for democratic accountability. We are recommending that a forensic audit be made through a special audit process to establish the key facts and a judge-led commission of inquiry, which should be independent and transparent. This is to ensure that this does not happen again in Sierra Leone.
He said that as a Sierra Leonean, he was ashamed of the things he saw during the audit, calling them disgraceful, egregious infractions. The report calls for a travel ban to be slammed on all those named in the report. Many of them have already left the country, with their extradition to be likely requested by the Commission of Inquiry to be set up. President Julius Maada Bio said he would act on the report as a matter of urgency.
I've just received a copy of the report, which has been long awaited. But I want to say this clearly, that we have to draw the line on corruption in this country. We have to fight corruption, and it is a fight that we must win. I know corruption.
All right, that was just for let you know the background and W.H.O. And the fact that the COI, the judge-led commission, don't convict, the appeal don't done. Now action time. And with you go ask yourself a question. Some of these massive allegations, what did they make against JMB? You see, what I talk about, I mentioned to you the journey about life. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And then you get more of the lesson. And sometimes the people that will surround you, they know more. When you be president, you get confident. You get people that will slow close to you. Now, ask yourself a question. The first thing first, what I will make clear here. Any public official, it no matter what I be. If you don't take salo money, yes, it's the responsibility of we the people and the government for make sure say you pay down as long as a T50 firm. However, everything we do in this particular country, salon, we need if we're sincere, then we get for doing without favor. We'll not forget any sacred cow. We'll not for pick and choose. We'll not for do selective justice. And I will tell you now the reason why they say selective justice not for be happening. No, they happen. And we can go further on this one. Now, ask yourself why EBK not the talk at all over the years. Could this be say, okay, now we assume say because nobody know, we're not salon politician or clean. I'm telling you. Even EBK will be in a power, can't talk, say, do anything. No. Of course. Could this be said because he don't know what thing for can make it be kept quiet, it be keep quiet throughout? One, could this be said the people that will be so close to her will be the ella, will be the praiser. Now then go salon, now they explain because they talk about that routine, then talk about contracting secrets thing there. They talk about renting, host, then give opportunity to friends, family, twist and turn. And I want to take you to one person. If what's it and talk so this allegation are true, one person or perhaps we don't tell EBK, JMB, now somebody will be done so close to EBK when I be the former presidential spokesperson. Listen, what they come. This is the
as they say patini, aretika can the pro. Aretika can the pro, the sun they go down. Even time they come for President Koroma own, when they want to now. And they can't left whip and dark. Next they come. Pano left we. Now President Koroma say, but me are not going. Say because the law I get at this country, and say when I get life in one term, now one term no more than the renewal. If Mika ask una for renewal and 2 term, it's like they broke the law. It says so they go. So we all they cry. Myself now have been they cry. Now me the first person will say, President Koroma, you deserve a 3rd term. Sit on back. Now he tell me say Alpha, I know the drum. We go Morocco. July last year. Now I say, I said this 3rd term business. Now I say, look, go and vex for me. Now I say, I know the talk again. So I say, if you they go, who they left you? Now I say, but most people don't come over on APC. Now we 3 being go left. Now somebody say, I live for Nana McKinney. Now I say, particularly 10 people there. Now I say, write the name down. We don't write the name down. Now I say, hey, pa. I say, then 10 people and they don't. I say, no, I say, well, me let them write my name now. Me say, for one, me na your apprentice. Now he writes my name down by 11. I say, no, then they far. I say.
Anyway, this is not just a recap. This was a confidant. Somebody will be there so close. Again, I'll take you back in another video where they see this same guy. Let's take you back into history. Watch him.
The people of Sierra Leone voted for me because they believe, say, I can manage the change properly. But we're not going to run away from the realities. They want a change. And what make them want to change? They want to change because 60% of we were there under, we there in abject poverty. We they live under $1 a day. We get 70% of the people there under are illiterate. I make them want to change. We get until recently less than 30% of.
Anyway, that's I'm not gonna play all that clip there. I'm not that type of player. I don't tell you see Alpha Cow be so close to her, right? And throughout the time, these are one of the close confidants. Who knows? Perhaps some of those things that were mentioned, there is possibility, we rule out, say, it might have for like protect himself. Now, Africa, now one of the politicians where a lot of Sierra Leoneans say, well, they can put her in that way, they see a politician in the sense they can do anything for protect whatever they don't get. Whatever they don't get, they do anything. And itself, like I say, when it comes to Salomoni, not for be selective. The likes of these people, this man where Alfaka, where the time will be the minister of mineral resources, minister of mineral resources in the country, and it's clear, it was obvious. The reason we made them pull on it's because of corruption. So you can imagine why this man entirely don't pull on because of that. Because you know what tell me say in 2012, where Salon had the fastest growing economy. As a minister, you're doing well, then go pull you there. Then go send you political affairs on the other side. Go put you sideways, nothing on it. And many, some of them say they come out. But within close circle, the man, according to sources, it's bad. So, but this man today, in order part the commission of inquiry at Nascent, and this man now even Alpha side them be the course and the corrupt politician. This not so we all know action clips in the thousands of times. We go count them. Don't worry, not today. Alpha side them. One of the posts where they put, where they wave the point finger. Alpha car. But this man is very close. Now forget about this man. Take a look at this post in the game. Where they happy, where they excited, where in fact they don't they campaign this for over 5 years for at least a day like this or a moment like this they come. Take a listen.
When you carry pass, and the girl say, Minister sir. So they know that minister Mujika, they don't fit in a man. They don't fit in woman tell the minister. So now make a candle for tell and say, under this government of Ernest Koroma, the APC government of Ernest Koroma, we are trusting that the only young man we get a sense today, no so? Okay, under the government of Ernest Koroma, His Excellency the President, who has said to the clear power. So, I'm a minister, I'm a full cabinet minister, but I'm a woman. So, next time that the minister, not about to no man, alright? Who has said to be minister? Alright, now, and they take care of the young man and let the camera the hot.
Alright, that was Oda. When I know the name. Was a full cabinet minister and he was a personal, we didn't say aide, personal assistant to Ernest Koroma. And these two people they were just bring for you, so you know what's happening. Not so? Well, Alpha Ka officially he don't join SLPP and declare, but Sylvia he still play that that green snake. He still play that. Your politics is unique, and one part the APC and they accept the politics. But when you look at throughout the 5 years, is more of SLPP, and APC is still okay with that. That's fine. So who knows? This woman will be waiting a full cabinet minister and one of the PA of President Koroma. With the travel, personal assistant, good for me. This who knows? Say them two people there might have given incriminating information. I mean, this is politics. We all know. Even if JMB in a matter of time, with posterity, future, you will know people there were close to her, where you didn't know they surprise, where you go surprised, where you will see they come back against her. That make her bring a counter adage for you. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey that you get lessons. Let God make we end it fine. As always. And this, now the same person, take a look today. The spouse will be the eldest. You know, it's a criminal suspects now in police and with one former president, Ernest Koroma, placed under house arrest and the remaining 79 lockup in custody at police station cells. In another post, he said, for today, the office of the former president seems to be under office arrest, whilst their principal, the criminal suspect, Ibike, is confirmed by police as under arrest. You know, I don't know, the judge now, waiting there between Ibike and Sylvia, I don't know. I don't work for Ibike. This woman will be waiting a full cabinet minister. And also a person, he can't go up to the level of personal assistance. I don't know what's in go, I don't know. So that I make all this where they see they launch an heavy campaign against his former boss. Well, no pass me too. Waiting there inside, the secret behind closed door, that's everything we know. But that's just to tell you, these people, we are just mentioned, these two key people, you know, if we say them will be mad at you, some sensitive deals will be take place. Imagine 10 years ago, the likes of EBK not forever feel say perhaps Alpha Car for go work for Madabil as presidential. You know, for no. If you know, certain thing they tell her. But this is still, they say, there's a book where I be recommend the other day. The entitled The Partner by John Grisham. John Grisham, a very interesting book. For the people who like for read, maybe you want to consider maybe we can or whatever. Pick that book there. It's really interesting. There's a word where I liked it. It said, no matter how well you think another man, there are some doors you can never unlock. Somehow you do time. I hope some people they talk some misleading statement. Me as a big person, as a see so one girl as you talk to, I don't know, I don't understand you. Yeah. You know, sometimes you know they argue with people. Me as a big person, for 1 week, 2 weeks, I don't know this person. 2 days, 2 years, another person. They say, what are the most difficult creature for study? We don't get lab. You will take a rat, a mouse, you put on a confined environment to study. You will know much water, but not so much. A friend today might not necessarily mean a friend tomorrow. Get this clear. The one where you see today, as you party close to you, it don't mean say next tomorrow or tomorrow will be party. A friend can turn enemy, and enemy can turn friend. Oh, but all this while they count, so these are just lessons where we all therefore take and learn and utilize. I think you will finally bring them come, right? Let people just get this one. Don't put them back more. Don't understand this word. The road in life, you get twist and turn. But the journey, our lessons come from the journey, not the destination. Today, there was a man back then, few years ago, roughly 7 years ago, where people in the pull apart, they prayed for, people in the jump, people in the do. Yeah, this is life. But like this, before I end this one, I'll just talk directly to JMB. You know, they can say power intoxicates, power can make person drunk. Power can make person drunk. Power can blind person. When you get power, it takes the grace of God. The grace of God for their wisdom, they you understand. We've seen lessons around the world. History don't teach you about people who will be so powerful. Wait down and vanish, you know, they hidden and quiet down in the face of God. Now, if I always say, if JMB sincerely, if they do this for take this money from politicians the way we don't take salon money, we pray that God make it succeed. But if anything were political, if they do it as a witch hunt, then the posterity will charge. One thing why they make clear, when politicians thief money, it didn't give you. When politicians thief money, not for your immediate family, in Pikide, in future, then I be secure. That's not fact. I like you know one second, but it's not the truth I tell you. When politicians thief money, not for you, the ordinary person, the first priority and beginning are for secure the future. So if that kind of person involved in any way, we are in, they say, if I pay back that money, as long as not to which owns, you understandable. But what it take place in a salon make everybody doubts the process. Why people like Alphaka, Victor Fo, and others, they are left on church. Why? Because they already aligned with the government. Some people don't follow. Yes, it became innocent. Just like JMB. I know they talk about JMB because we don't say I want to. We need to talk about Nani. No one left Nani. We need to talk about JMB. I'm just trying to tell you. See, the leaders or politicians, they don't take seriously for granted, and we are not serious. This is not. We know the effects corruption. Not of corruption effects. Unless corruption be holistic, unless corruption be comprehensive, unless we put say no sacred cow, unless we put say nobody know the will for spear, or if we begin to selective justice, we begin to look at this point because this man in popularity don't win, or because of this person, we go after this person, then we are not fighting corruption. Then we are being political here, and that's bad. Anyway, the issue about the possibility of EBK going to jail by JMB, enough to surprise you. I will give more evidence in the next episode. Lots happen on it, small. Now, let's move on the other side. The MCC. This now just a quick one because we are fortunate for that a big community here. We don't talk and do voice study. See this thing they happen and we see not just read something there where I pay attention to this clearly. Now, see what's in the American government puts. I go read them for you for let you get them clear. The American government say, all right, not go read them, not read them. Okay. Now, let's see what's in the American government say. Like, the committee ranking member, that U.S. Senator James Rich, this guy, in many cases, I think mostly they tweet about foreign affairs issues when it comes to good governance, democracy, and many places. A senator, anyway. Now this is right. This now the foot. Now yesterday put up. Rich Kunz on MCC decision to reselect Sierra Leone for potential compact agreement. Listen the word. They say what's potential. Okay. Washington U.S. Senator Jim Risch, ranking member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and Chris Coons released the following statement on the Millennium Challenge Corporation's MCC decision to reselect Sierra Leone for a potential future compact agreement. After the flawed elections in June, see, they're not even seized for condemn the election. They say what's in? After the flood, after the rigged election in June, this not to me what's I don't agree for you. I think they're all over social media. Sierra Leone's government and the primary opposition party have made significant commitments that are essential but initial steps in a much longer process to restore confidence in Sierra Leone's democratic institutions. While the MCC has decided to select Sierra Leone for a potential future compact agreement, there is still considerable work to be done by Sierra Leone's government and its political leaders to meet all the required eligibility criteria. The actions they take in the forthcoming months and years will be crucial, determining a final outcome, including whether the US Congress will approve an MCC compact with Sierra Leone. All right. Now, last break and calm down for you, then you understand. Especially to mama then or papa then don't tell you that. This then, happiness. There's a potential, the possibility says Salon will get this money when at 450 million. But however, there is conditionalities. Many things that they would have charged. One of the things, the agreement to then go sign the communique between APC and SLPP. The American government wants to say then carry out what's in the inside the communique thoroughly, and then we will see the commitment. And that's not just one. And they get other things there. And besides, they're going to continue for monitor the situation at Salon in terms of human rights, election issues and institutions. They say for all for strengthening institutions. We don't dilapidate it, don't become politicized today. And that no means even if we don't do so, not a guarantee say we get the money. It's still subject to the American people, the American Congress, the American board, where they do this final submission, whether Salon gets this money. So just so you know, so it's a long, long way to go. And it's possible it might not even be during the reigns, the time of JNB. Maybe they will not have office, maybe they will not charge them for the next election. We don't know. Like I said the other day, we don't know if they will reselect them, but fortunately, they don't reselect them. The good part of it, and they still consider Salon for this kind of money, which is a good thing. If eventually this money, they approve, I'm sure he gets a big thing for play that the roles of the country, especially we're not to debt. We're not to debt. This is not to debt money. So I don't know why people with leaders don't take this so serious if they are sincerely, genuinely interested in changing the lives of Sierra Leone. Not me say pass you be you can work for this money. GM, for example, can work for them, but for say pauper, line for them, so don't they affect this money. I'm pretty sure if this election not be rigged, not to me say they rigged. If you see from what they put the foreign, say they rigged the election. The election was flawed. We see the report from EU. We see the report from New. We see from Carter Foundation. All of them they all get one saying, say the election was rigged. Now, if the election was not rigged, definitely, perhaps Salon for the get this money not getting the kind size so perhaps. So the point why they make here is we leaders they don't get to at heart, but generally. If they really get to at art, then for do the needful. This not alone, a free money they give you. So. You get two people there. You get a politician. Let people understand. You get a politician. You get a politician, you get a statesman. Now, a statesman, now that kind of person, that leader, where when they go speak in the nets, they think about the future generation. How people have to live, how your money forgets your work, how health facility for improve, how the education for change in future, how the infrastructure for develop, how for still serve as one. And these a statesman they consider and that's they work towards. A politician in the other hand, he look for the immediate election, how for win that election. Yes. How for win the election. And this is the pattern we don't see throughout. We people, the one that we leaders elected do everything possible for them to win the election. Because they care much about the power than for being a statesman. I know people like misuse the word statesman. Look at watch at the definition, read what statesman, what's it really mean? It will not say leaders and then they're far from it. And they're far from that word itself, what they use. But today, even the people that will not fit for me, they call that His Excellency. They call that His Excellency. You know why they say Excellency? Not because they expect you. Professor Lumumba say, then they call you for say, Excellency. Because they expect you to do excellent things. Not that you say self-excellent. But we don't see many. We don't see. But we still call them not to do. So if you look at the environment as statesman, okay, it's fine. You're not a statesman. But when you look at the word itself, you analyze, try to understand. Apart from that. But anyway, this is Sierra Leone, and that's how things are unfolding, like we've seen over the years. All right. Now, let's put this one. Listen to the Chief Minister, which he gave us about the community. They come shortly.
The Chief Minister, Dr. David Senge, one of the things that we did inside for talking the program, now the implementation of the thing that we did inside the peace dialogue after we Peace Commission be done this dialogue for the government and opposition for seeker election concerns them with the opposition being get, we make them being stay off governance, but after this we see them being go na parliament and take part na councils them and the implementation be done start. But our government committed to the full implementation of the team them with the inside the peace dialogue. We get Dr. David Senge in the studio. Doc, let we look at the government commitments for the implementation of the peace dialogue. We now the team we did for now the studio.
We 110% committed. Not just are we committed. His Excellency puts together a team for go negotiate, for go dialogue with APC, for make them come back. He do one because he been get the country at heart. He do one because he been one for make democracy continue. And I make it put together a well-balanced team and support we and been there available with we throughout that entire process. The resolution we come out of that agreement of national unity day, an agreement for national unity, there were 8 resolutions. Inside that 8 resolution day, the first one, that being that His Excellency could talk on a national address on dialogue, unity, peace, and cohesion. He do that day, and all man watch and he really bring the country together. The second point will be the day that APC will end in non-participation in governance. We've been welcomed that day. We support APC then. We make special arrangement for who stand them for swearing in the mayor, for example, mayor of Freetown. They tell them with them in for swearing in because they may not miss the deadline for Western area. All the honorable and don't show up in the parliament. We tell them thank you and then don't they participate, particularly for this budget debate here. So all the mayor and district council chairmen then don't swear in and then don't begin work. The only one then we don't left. Now 3 councillors in Abo and 1 Nabon, APC councillor then because of the timing and scheduling. And even then they at the next available sitting, the CA then go swear them in. The minister been done give that authority they have been just for scheduling. So on that part the APC don't they participate. The third one have been for make His Excellency form a committee for electoral systems and management bodies review with a 3-way leadership. That means 1 from government, 1 from APC party, and 1 from development partner. His Excellency go above and beyond Dande. He extends Dande to civil society, most of them, all of them in the electoral committee, independent committee during that process there. And then it take, because then I've been go what kind of APC then headquarters, me and Dr. Samura, we all, and with some of the people then, with my team, we've been agree on the list of moral guarantors as well. We then at the 8th item. But all the list, and we've been agreed to them for send 7 people then, for example, from APC, from the committee. His Excellency accept all of them without any change. In fact, on the day where His Excellency they launched the process, APC then changed one I think lawyer Mansare, a saying not the day. It been named and put in name day, but on the day, a few hours before, then change the name. Now then they make you see the different list. Even the list with APC being published and the final list will already been slightly different. Will not change nothing. And so His Excellency fully supports that process there. Then he launched that committee there. Within that, he say from the day we launched the committee, the terms of reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the committee within 30 days. Then the duration of the committee will be 6 months from the date of establishment, and the recommendations from the committee shall be actionable and implementable. The committee will be gender balanced. Even that gender balanced, you see say it being hard for make more will make more than they happen. Because, as an example, then this not just reality, this not facts, not so criticism. APC na one great woman then puts there. So it hurts for make me gender balance. We're out of 7 people there. That one woman we put about more than about 30%. 3, I think, out of the 7 for government, that woman there. And then that make we add the rights, even though we'll not tell them that day, but with the hope say the other people then from civil society will they come, that woman, and I make 50-50 women's group, an active member, and we'll invite children's forum, I think then serve the same woman. And so we they try for make Medan they be gender balanced. And then then you get all that 4, 5, 6. We say for release arrested prisoners detained or imprisoned by alleged elections and civil protests. informed by a list to be submitted by APC. APC submit that list there. But how you go release prisoner then with them all don't run?
So that's the concern now, that now one party thing them within at the agreement, but prison break for the maximum prison winner Pademba Road don't break.
Yes.
How this would they implement this?
Make look, people in the way APC puts in that list. That means that them people then sabi them. If me na APC me been there, and it's just obvious. You know, to your responsibility to make that person they come back into prison where you can, then we go get this conversation. Then go say no to them. They're not sabi, then they're independent, but they're an organization. These are members of APC.
You don't see the list where APC
yes,
put together?
Of course. I didn't mean
what are some of the names them we been in a prison we know they now?
I can't list that, but the people who were on the list are not there.
All right. You and Dr. Kelfala Mara on Twitter, back and forth, concerning what you just mentioned, that the need for provide some of the people we don't want away. So, in any way, this particular situation we get for do with political prisoner, them get for derail the peace dialogue process.
I hope not. There are 8 items on there. We have done 3, and even on the 4th one, they're ongoing. 5 now on institutionalizing of the inter-party dialogue framework. We don't take action. We don't write to PPRC and NEC for we all the list with the Ndongi now of the political party. Then we they invite them for a political party dialogue. Both parties commit to re-engineer and rekindle relationships. President Bio starting APC leader then they talk. So this not to, and we'll continue for see how that they involve
after the dialogue.
No, they don't they talk. President Bio and former Vice President Victor Fu they talk all the time. So it's not a question of they talk to leadership of APC.
Victor Fu, a member of the APC.
He was a former vice president and for APC.
But we don't relinquish political position, and we don't say don't go out of politics. And we see during the campaign with the government.
All right, so Fambule, anyway, that's not just a recap. In case you want to watch the entire interview, put on today, courtesy of Radio Democracy, in our channel now. Vicky Remo put something where make a lot of sense here. I don't know if or we just put this one where they try to talk about this dialogue, and it's I hope saying this. All right, okay. All right. Now I want to bring out this last one from Vicky Raymond, and then we come on our text. Now let me see what he put. He said, former president under house arrest, ordered to pay over $15 million in 30 days. Former presidential candidate to be arrested and ordered to pay over $700,000 in 14 days. Makes one question government sincerity in peace and unity. Was it aroused to pacify donors and end APC boycotts? If Samura and Koroma end up in prison for failure to pay, it will be interesting to see how that fosters national unity, peace, and planned reforms. Will APC leaders continue, or will they accuse governments of duplicity and entrapment? Anyway, now the long and short of this particular thing, according to Vicky Remo, is like there's lack of sincerity in government implementing or actually moving towards the world what they call national cohesion. The other day we'll talk about justice. So, well, an officer like pass you go law school, you don't, you know everything. Sometimes we can see some lawyers that way, for God's sake. I mean, if you talk self and you write self, you will ask them. We see in Kenya, a clip will scatter social media, and I verify the clip. Somebody wanna go school. I mean, wanna go law school, not a lawyer. you win cases on tap. You know what school? You know what law school? You win cases upon lawyers there, big cases there until they discover say not to lawyer. You know, ever go. And you know, the point where I make here, it's sometimes not just like for really understand how that man be able to. I'm sure we're not in social media like confirm what I tell you. So it be all over social media. Or just Google this Kenya lawyer, fake Kenyan lawyer. Just type something like that. You see the man in high profile cases and you see where you talk, where you make the argument, where you submitting arguments. The point for what I make here is you don't need for be an Anthony or a powerful lawyer for understand say justice forgets limitation. This thing where they say common sense. Most of the talk where they say common talk, you have to use common sense. Now, one key thing, because one thing to not forget, peace. Peace. Without peace, no country, the loss of self we talk about, the loss of self in the world, without peace. Not just take on common sense. I mean, no put common sense. Without peace now, any country, the loss of self in the world attack. So why we use the law for create instability, we say now justice will be seek. When we know we say inside we have to know so not to justice. Now political scores will have it. If now something genuine, even if not something genuine, if we look at the timing, look at the details waiting this lady place. But I just almost sign a communique, a national communique. Now in all of these things, already they find 15 million. If appear in 30 days, this Samoa $700,000. This, you know, it asks you the timing. So even if not in something genuinely, but people are not for these days, they will get a big question: why now? Why forget all this duplicity? Why things in this will happen? What if I can force national cohesion where this debt will not set to the dust? Things that don't move forward because case na case. Once record on it's fine. One key thing where I just remember Tupac in case in America. You know what they call America? Because they were working where things if you fear go up, things and go back vision. If it's in the price go up or whatever take place in America, you will see leaders in the courts America. In America, even Ukraine, Usabi they war in Ukraine. So now that makes sometimes they borrow from you. Tupac in case. Where people don't forget, a few months ago, they arrest the person when I suspect. So, and I'm beyond they follow this man for a very long time, and they get enough evidence. So, just for tell you, see, case not to this day, now in the 90s or whatever, I mean, within an age of technology, document and day, evidence and day, why we not put certain thing for the future? If actually we're serious, or put more panting will matter. Things that we really get for make the do like the bread and butter, the jobs, the security of the country. And also, Lord, we encourage impunity. That's that not tongue. Just common sense. If one dispense justice, first thing first, we'll get for create the enable environment, the peace get for day. Because without the peace, we're not able, the justice system is tomorrow. Remember, our country, perfect example. When the west side boys and return, kind of freedom. Where the justice. Where the rebel kind of freedom. Where the justice. Justice be tomorrow. So peace then come first. So why would they involve? Why would they test peace? And you see, immediately when they pull this when they appoint this acting Chief Justice, we see rampant and rapid. It's just like the man defend they go after the heart of the boss. We got a long way to go. Tomorrow, I get something where some people are sent for me. The episode tomorrow will get, the segment we'll get tomorrow is shocking. It's shocking. And it's not only about a verify what I ever can tell now. So tomorrow, he happened to post you no close person to me. What's in there for telling me tomorrow? It's real. It's happening. It's real. Anyway, family, I think we need to tap on that. Not so? All right. So Utana plenty. Thank you. And yeah, consider for subscribe. When I app let the platform go, they are not subscribers. There are more than 40% of the people that will actually subscribe. Maybe some people are not signed up for subscribe. Maybe some people are not just want subscribe. But it's very simple, especially on YouTube. The that thing is like you see an open and that red beside it says subscribe. Now YouTube. Now you just click. Now make a point, put the finger there. So you see that bell where they watch you. Look at that bell. You see that bell, the other side, the bell. Okay, click the bell, then the notification, which means each time we come live or we put something, you will be among the first person we will know. So consider that. Yeah, we will really appreciate if you are able to let the platform grow. We want at the end of the year, I still believe say we will do it. You know, we look at for 50,000. So right now we did 25,000 almost, and half of it. And so imagine if the 40% of people that subscribe, they get a number there. But anyway, I believe Una will help we get that by inviting friends and families and just at least because my animal they get reality. Yeah, I mean, not just get it, yeah, not just face the fact. The program now we all in now all they make the program. Now we shape the narrative. Yes, now we just don't bear in mind, but Una make more, Una get more of the credits. Yeah, now we didn't make yeah, now you involved, now you didn't recommend. Waiting for courage, waiting for do, and they feel more comfortable because at least you're valued. You're valued. You're valued. We all learn that every month someone made them feel valued. That's it. One way we forget people make them feel special, make them feel valued. And now that's what we do now. The talking point community, each and every one of us, we value now. And we said that all the credibility for make sure say we don't mislead una. See we're not sure, we tell you say we're not sure. They are alleged. See we're sure, we tell you say this is not fact. Because we don't verify. But anyway, Lord Tapia, we can look or they can look text them. And I don't know if we go open the line. I will test anyway for open the line, but I'm not too sure to the court and cancer because and let's see. All right. Okay, this could have been done earlier than this time. All right, so family, on a bear weeks, we'll just see if we're able to connect the line. We'll come back just now. They can just now.
We are not just narrating the news, we are creating a national narrative, one that includes you. Join a community of voices under the banner of Talking Points platform. We are the voice of the motherland, Sierra Leone, taking your stories to the world. With TPP Leon, you're not just informed, you're part of the story. Consider to subscribe to our YouTube channel TPP Leon and click the notification bell to get instant alert. Follow, like us on Facebook, Talking Points platform. Your voice can make a difference, remember that.
now they grow. Yeah, hey, boom, boom, we want for no, waiting make we country they go slow, waiting making all they grow. Yes, so
All right, so family, our apologies. Now we will connect the line because of certain issues behind the scene, but we go endeavor for read the text messages. But hopefully, by God in power, the next segment will go open the line. All right, now we take the text there. I think we forgot first, not so. Now we go first. We calm down and then uh, we calm down. We go first. So, all right. This one they come up from CBO. They say Mr. Komon-Tok forget to seriously speaking. You not get mind for JDPK. Yeah, all this natural distraction from the real things they happen in the country. Uh, uh, this one they come up from Joel Moses, where they say there is no doubt that there is no doubt there is no doubt that the Corona regime was corrupt to the core and in an industrial level. BO is likewise corrupt, but time will for all these criminals, so-called leaders. All right, let me. And this one they come up from Bine Suma, they say Bio Yontif Pasi BK, but it's not investing or putting the loot in Sierra Leone. It's all in cryptocurrencies and real estate in foreign countries. And this one they come up from Rachel Corona, they say, what you guys that call yourself OSL people are doing the worst more than APC, so we know is which owns. This one they come up from Life Mind, so they say mother said it per that money day. And this one they come up from Isata Toure, where they say Kuruma pay us rent for Bio. And this one they come up from Jenny, where they say Bio gave his brother funds to buy weapons. He never returned to town. Where is his brother? Where are the funds? Bio himself stole funds. And this one, Bine Suma, they say Sylvia Blyden Tokam say EBK is compromised. And this one they come up from, wow, this is a longer letter. The thing is, all of these politicians are the same when it comes to stealing countries' resources. They are all corrupt, but we have peace of mind and no killings under EBK, unlike BO. BO did not take any action when the Auditor General stated that his administration is corrupt, double dipping, forging of his seat, etc. This is the port calling the kettle black. How come that he's now claiming that he wanted to fight corruption? Now, let me go down again. This one they come up from Ahmed Kamara will say, my brother Alpha Khan is one of the corrupt and greedy politicians in Sierra Leone. All right. Now, this one they come up from Mary J. They say that fake lawyer won a lot of high profile cases. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that somebody at least don't they scatter all over social media, that particular clip there, this one they come up from Maurice Tamba is watching you here in Monrovia, Liberia capital. Yeah, welcome, brothers from Liberia. Now, we take this one. Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok. For my own idea that I get, if this MCC have another way, how they can give this money, let them create an institution to give them this money. Let this money not land in the hand of the yo. That is all about my knowledge. Well, according to what myself understand, not to say this money they can bulk, not to say that they take the 450 million and can give you them pull out now. Different contractors, not the right project anyway. Not the government and they write the project they must submit and get a different institution where the American governments they hand over this money for reduce corruption, because not to say they don't know, they know personally to say if they hand over the money, they know who said they will give the money. America, you, I think they will give them. They know. I'm telling you, not a secret. They know exactly all the transactions they take place. All they will not trust money at IMF, World Bank, EU, UK. The same money will they go to us, and the same money back they take, and go back to us. And imagine them for paying more debt to that. Because each and every money you can see a number. So even then big money that they can go and do, you know, if they want to, they didn't know. They didn't know. So not to say that might for reduce the corruption that I make the American government they can give the American and the Sierra Leone government. But Sierra Leone government writes projects and submit them to maybe a third party and they execute the program, they pay them. But anyhow, they must get where for. They say hostile for mostly. Anyhow, the tight, they must get some students and take of that money. That's I can tell you for sure. I started to raise it, so now APC should go and look for them. Really, yeah. The chief minister say APC will go look for the chairman there. Will you see that text day? I mean that tweet day will be come back and forth. Kaifala and the chief minister say the chairman then on April will get the chairman. So we will look into the communique. Very quite interesting, you know. I mean this whole thing. If you are like people in the act film, you know, season film. All right, so family, it seems as if we will tap here for tonight. We'll tell them plenty thank you now don't join me. And hopefully tomorrow we get some interesting and issues that we can deliberate on. And all right, okay. Okay, Dembele, Cindy, I'm watching you here in Guinea. Thank you, Komon-Tok. Thank you for joining us. And this is Joseph Bangura. I hope this money will not land this money to you. And I think we'll explain how the money operates from your understanding. And all right. So family, Lord just tap here. We apologize. We never open the line today. Deliberate due to certain faults behind the scene. But hopefully, by God in power tomorrow, when we come back, we will definitely open the line for Fambule. Until then, I sign off. Me now, Mr. Komon-Tok. Bye-bye.
Just one platform for news everything how we countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.